And we're back and ready to see Xanya reach into Tetsu's pants for a priceless lightsaber. I mean, if you're gonna reach into my pants, that's probably the best thing you can find. So
Right. Yeah.
Well, if you're having trouble getting it out, you can always turn it on. That'll help.
I don't think I'm that desperate to.
I meant the lightsaber because then you can just cut it out.
Oh God, this is going really poorly.
Why don't we roll the dice?
Yeah, let's roll the dice.
As much as I'm enjoying the
Let's just cut to the chase.
This is going in new directions, guys. All right,
what is your perception, Ale?
I just have 3 green, unfortunately.
Okay, so then I'm gonna set the difficulty.
Can me or Calum roll perception to see if we notice what's going on?
Don't you dare.
Please do.
I don't know. You're really busy with the speeder truck.
I'm in the speeder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Revving the engine.
You're really busy revving the engine. I don't think. I don't think you're really paying.
All right, I'm gonna roll my stealth.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat afraid right now.
I'm so excited. Oh boy.
Oh God. Oh
So
God.
it's a success.
So you successfully take the lightsaber.
Fantastic.
Or threat. I feel like I noticed something. Like there's a void in my pants now, and
Oh no.
for where it has gone.
Okay, with the threat, I'm gonna say you recognize the lightsaber is gone,
Thank
but
you.
you don't know where it went. So
Okay.
Xanya has it, and you don't know she has it, but you know it's gone.
Okay, so can I roll a perception check now to see if I notice where it went?
Oh, that's what your check was.
No!
You don't get to roll the same check constantly.
Ah, the void in my pants is real.
So the question is your character the kind of person who would realize they lost the lightsaber and simply say nothing? They don't want to infuriate the rest of their party and be like, guys, I lost that. I don't know where it went.
No, I'm like, oh my God, guys, the lightsaber is gone. Everyone start looking. We need to find it right now. And can Calum and our 323 make perception checks now?
Can I start flying the speeder around the room to look?
To, like,
Before they make perception checks,
You can
is
fly the speeder around the room. Yes, well done.
All right.
there any way I can hide the lightsaber, like, in the droid on my back?
like in the mouse droid?
Yeah.
A lightsaber wouldn't really fit.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you designed a mouse droid specifically.
There is a larger droid in the room, which probably has room.
Are you playing like
No.
past the lightsaber?
No.
I'd actually almost rather our 323.
It's canon. There's space in droids for lightsabers.
There's
Okay.
space in a normal R2 unit, but you're
This
like
is true. I'm an R3 unit. I've got a
Okay. I'm gonna try and Chet, you're lovely. I'm gonna try and just like slip it up my shirt.
I mean,
so that
Why do we keep putting these in the appropriate places?
I mean,
no, hear me out. I'm gonna put it so I have the droid strapped to my back. I'm gonna put it basically underneath my shirt, underneath the droid that's on my back. So that it's like nestled there, so it just
What happens when you push the on button? And how likely is it to be wedged between your skin and the droids?
I've decided that the greatest comedy that you can create is one where you give a bunch of people who have no idea what a lightsaber is a lightsaber. Because, like...
We could just open up this shop and we'd be like a sitcom.
Yeah, totally. Let's just stop right now.
2 guys, 2 girls, a robot, and a bike shop.
With a lightsaber.
Oh man.
Okay, so you put the lightsaber up the back of your shirt.
Yes, just kind of slip it up there.
So now the question is, are people gonna like thoroughly search everyone in this room to find the lightsaber, or is
I am. And I ask our 323 and Calum to join me because we can't just leave a priceless 10,000 credit like lightsaber artifact behind. And we
Plus 10 of these speeders. I also
we can't take 10 of the speeders.
I thought I thought, was Xanya not going to run?
Oh, she decided to do it stealthily. I
decided to do it stealthily.
I mean, you could always be like, listen, maybe you dropped it. I'm going to backtrack down the hatch.
Yeah, no, that was my plan.
Don't give her ideas.
That was my plan. That was my plan.
Lightsaber.
No, I like what's happening, so I want to encourage you.
I'm actually kind of tempted, by the way, to name this episode "Void in My Pants."
Official
title.
Might be approaching the line. I don't know.
I think we've lost sight of the line. The line has
lost sight of the line when we started slipping lightsabers down our pants and up our shirts. Okay.
I've had way too much NyQuil this week, guys.
So, are you attempting to backtrack with?
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest to R3, like, hey, maybe we should just backtrack. Drop me off, like, I guess the last place Tetsu saw it, and we'll see if we can find it.
Can
I'm not dropping you off anyway.
Suspicious? Like, can I do, like, some sort of, like, sense motive thing to sense her nervousness around running away with the lightsaber?
I'll say because she is lying, she knows where the lightsaber is. Xanya can make a deception check opposed by your cool.
Okay.
My cool is 1 green, so...
Okay,
oh boy.
So I have set the difficulty for you.
Oh dear.
Wait, no, I didn't roll. It didn't take. Okay. Deception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 success, 1 threat.
People.
Alright. So you're like, yeah, I mean, we gotta backtrack. I mean, she probably dropped it, right? So we gotta go back and see where we find it.
Alright,
where did you put it?
Can I try one more approach and try to coerce everyone and just be like, listen, guys, it is nowhere around here. 1 minute I felt it, the next minute I couldn't feel it anymore. And I know one of you has taken it, and we are not leaving here until you give it back to me.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there.
That's what this is. This is an episode of Mynock Mysteries where you guys are all trapped in a box the entire episode.
Yeah.
We're not leaving here until the lightsaber is found. So everybody sit
An
down.
episode from the community.
Yeah.
Someone took my pen, guys. I can't lose another pen.
Okay.
Can I roll coercion? Is that a thing I can do?
I'm going to ask really quick. I'm just going to ask Xanya, where did you put the lightsaber?
Or you mean
You're straight.
You're asking me where I put it.
Yes.
I'm going to I put it right here in my pants.
You put it in your pants.
It's not there anymore.
You put it in your pants.
Yes. Maybe it fell down my pant leg. I don't know. But
if it fell down your pant leg, it's gone.
No, it's not. We haven't gone that far.
It probably fell down.
No, because I just used it to cut open the door. So it would have had to leave my person in this hallway. It is not in this hallway. Therefore, one of you has a lightsaber.
Can I unsocket myself from the speeder, wheel myself over, open every compartment on my being?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're everyone's stripped down and the droid opens all of its compartments.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
You announce you doing this, or is it just like a casual, pop all the compartments, this is just another day in the life?
Well, I mean, I thunk my way, falling out of the speeder, and I wheel myself over, and then it's and everything opens. All right.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. I'm going to go back to where we were and retrace our steps. And I'm going to start walking towards the door that's blocked off.
So you just go into the hatch, basically. You're like, this is ridiculous. We need to find the lightsaber. And then you just leave the room.
Okay, I will prove to you one of you has it. So I'm going to go with her.
Tetsu, do you want to examine?
I'm backtracking.
You don't want to examine?
No,
you're good, buddy. Put that away.
Opens all of his compartments.
Put that away.
Walks right past it.
Put that away, buddy. No one wants to see that.
Can I find a way to open the door to this shop?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Aren't you guys concerned about the lightsaber as much as me? That's 10,000 credits. That's like if I had a wad of 10,000 credits in my
You're
bank.
the idiot.
And I shout from the little hatch, like, why do you think I'm trying to find it?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys lost it really close by, so.
It's a minimum 10,000 credit weapon. If
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
a weapon of significance, like, it would be worth more than that.
All right, so I will go with Xanya to backtrack our steps to like the point where I cut the door open, because obviously it wouldn't be before that, right?
So you guys backtrack to that point.
That's down a ladder and down it's like a ladder and a
It's
path.
literally just one ladder and one hallway. Like that's a
Hang on, wait a second. So when you cut the door open, that was in the hatch that we like entered as soon as we exited, where that
It's like a weather control station that.
Okay.
So since all we've had is the walkway and the ladder, that's all we've had.
That's right. The walkway, basically, once you cut through the door, you went into a vertical shaft that went up, and then there's a walkway that emptied into the back of the speeder shop, like a very narrow maintenance alley.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'd be climbing back up. I see.
You have to go down. You would have to go down.
Back into the hallway.
If I wanted to go towards the old lady.
Well, the thing is, like, you could maybe get to the old lady by leaving the speeder shop, but the only way you know how to get to her is to go back down to the weather control station.
Gotcha.
And go up towards the old woman.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so that's what I'm doing.
And as soon as I see her leave the point of where I cut open the door, I obviously know she has it and is with it, and stuff's gonna get real. So I'm gonna follow her very closely.
So you guys are poking around, and Xanya begins climbing towards the old woman. What do
I'm going to say, stop right there. I know you have it. You're doing this for all the wrong reasons. I don't know what that witch said to you. You need to give me the lightsaber back right now, or you're going to face a worse fate than she has.
I'm gonna book it.
Seriously? I can't, like... Oh my god.
This is important!
Okay, so you begin furiously climbing the ladder.
The visual of furiously climbing a ladder is just really funny.
And Tetsu's following you, and you get to the top where it empties into the room.
Okay.
And Tetsu's like right behind you.
I'm going...
And you realize that you have no easy way to get through the hatch because there's heavy objects on top of that hatch.
I'm gonna drop the mouse droid down the ladder.
Okay.
What happened to caring for droids?
This is
Just
more
gonna drop it and let it like explode into a
He'll
million
be
pieces?
fine. He'll be so fine.
Are you?
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Are you trying to drop it on Tetsu? Like, what's going on?
Okay, maybe. But now that I'm thinking about, I think about doing it, but then I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna light the lightsaber, and I'm gonna start cutting through all of the things.
And I'm gonna wrestle it away from her. And
No.
But yeah.
Okay, so. Wow, this took a weird turn.
R3, why don't we look and see if there's any alcohol in the...
I mean, if you want, like, what my
Save me
serious
some,
point
jeez.
was going to be, is as I was finding a way to open the door, maybe we just fly off back to your ship.
Don't leave me with this crazy person.
We already have the speeder. That's more than enough money that we were probably going to get.
So the blue energy beam of the lightsaber goes through the hatch.
And I'm trying, like, I wasn't that far
Does it
behind
hit
her.
the explosive container that was holding the hatch down?
You're not sure that there was an explosive container on top of the hatch because that would sort of defeat the purpose of trying to blockade the hatch. But the blade of the lightsaber goes through the ceiling, and then I guess you guys start fighting over the some kind of opposed,
Just like grappling for it.
some opposed brawn check, I guess, to fight the lightsaber away from
You're
each
just
other.
going to both decapitate each other at the same time.
That's probably gonna happen. Yeah.
So I'm rolling brawn.
So you guys each just roll raw brawn, and then we'll compare successes.
Raw brawn.
How do I do that?
Just roll whatever your brawn is. Probably 2 or 3.
It's 2. So is that green die?
Oh crap! Sorry, I had to difficult. There you go. Sorry.
I am not gonna do well.
I win.
Okay, so you grab the lightsaber, and the blade is still embedded in the ceiling. What are you doing?
I'm going to pull it out from the ceiling and yell at Xanya and be like, you better hope to God she did not hear that or see that. And just shake it.
As you say that, you see there's the end of a flickering green blade that comes through the ceiling, cuts the rest of the hatch open, and the hatch flies open.
Well, I'm gonna get on comms and I'm gonna be like to Calum and R323, you better get your butts here because the old lady Dark Jedi has discovered us. And I'm gonna look to Xanya and be like, look what you did.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, okay, can I crap. I'm gonna roll a check of some kind. And what I want to do is poop everywhere. No, I'm not gonna do that.
You can do that without making a check. I'll allow it.
Okay, so that I understand what's happening. So all of the stuff that was blocking the door, it's all gone, and that the ladder is I could go all the way up. And
it's open now, and there's a Dark Jedi with a lightsaber waiting for us at the top.
We don't know that she's Dark Jedi. Just calm down.
Wasn't her lightsaber red?
It's green.
Oh, it's green.
Can I run a negotiation check and use a light side point to try and convince Xanya to trust, or to convince Tetsu to trust me on this one?
I mean, I don't really want to weaponize destiny points, especially using them against one another like that. But
okay, that's fine.
if her character is not inclined to believe you should give her the lightsaber, and then I don't know if if.
Okay. Then in that case, I think I'm just going to crawl up the ladder and going to show that I have no weapons in my hands, and I'm going to talk to the Lady Jedi instead.
Okay.
Can Calum and R323 be on their way to us as she's talking?
Yeah. They're coming.
Yeah. Well, we just want to finish our drink, and then we're coming.
What is your discipline?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yellow, 2 green.
Oh, Tetsu.
1 yellow, 2 green.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.
So, she sees you come out of the hatch, and she looks past you and sees Tetsu, and she has a lightsaber in her hand, and the blade is still on, and she just pulls the lightsaber to her hand.
Oh, this witch is gonna die.
No!
And then we'll have 2 lightsabers.
And at this point, that's her action. Her maneuver is she runs out of the room. She runs through the door that you guys initially came through to get into.
Okay, I'm gonna run after her.
Okay.
Yep, me too. And I'm gonna keep R323 and Calum up to date on comms as I run.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be like, hey, get in that speeder and cut her off. This is where she's going.
Okay. So there's one thing I want to point out, is that you are about to engage in a conflict which is potentially very lethal. She has 2 lightsabers now. One of which works perfect.
It's true.
So, like, if you try and fight her on your own, like, I'm just giving you fair warning. It's, like, highly...
On her own as in, like, just me and Xanya, or on her own as in, like, the whole party?
Xanya doesn't seem like she wants to fight her.
No, so I don't.
So it sounds like it's gonna be just you, is what I'm trying to
Well, can I wait for our 323 and Calum? Can I just, like, keep chasing her and tell them to cut her off?
You can keep chasing the person wielding 2 lightsabers and a mind-crushing force you don't understand while you wait for backup to arrive. But
this is good. This is a good plan.
I'm just warning you about the potentially lethal implications of it. Because it's very dangerous. You're like, let me fight this lightsaber-wielding maniac while I wait for my friends to show up. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. I'm just...
I'm so mad. I'm just so mad. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Did she ever drop the droid?
No, I didn't.
Can I grab the droid off her back?
Oh no.
Yeah.
She got the data off it, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to it?
That droid. She took something that I wanted. I'm taking one of hers.
Well, this is where it all falls apart.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine.
I'm not actually gonna destroy it. I'm just... Anyway. Alright, well, lightsaber's gone.
I'm going...
not even gonna talk to Xanya, and I'm gonna head back.
So I'm still running after the lady, and I'm going to... Like, while I'm doing that, I'm yelling for her to wait, because, like, just to wait. I need to talk to you a little bit more.
Okay, you come around the corner, and she's in the hallway where you guys came out of the access tube before you went into the room, right?
Uh-huh.
She's actually at the far end cutting open the door with the new lightsaber when you come around the corner and following her. So she turns to face you as you enter the hallway.
Okay.
Because if you remember, she melted this door. Oh my.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk up to her, and I'm still gonna show that I have nothing in my hands, and I'm gonna ask her, do you have what you need? Do you need help anymore?
She turns to face you and she says, I have what I need now, and I have no need for this anymore. And with her right hand, she levitates her lightsaber and dismantles it in the air. And there's this tiny flawed green crystal that's left after she dismantles it, and she pushes it towards you through the air.
Awesome. Cool.
So just looking at it, it looks like this was a lightsaber crystal, but it has serious imperfections, which make it mostly unusable as any sort of focusing crystal.
Okay, cool. And as far as the other pieces are concerned, for the other parts of the lightsaber, can I collect those at all?
Yeah, they're not worth much, because the part of a lightsaber that's really worth the most is the actual crystal.
Okay.
I think they're worth about 400, 500 credits or something. They're worth
even flawed.
No, the technical parts of the lightsaber, not the crystal, but the actual components of the lightsaber are worth 400 credits.
Okay.
The actual crystal, you're not sure. It's so rare that you'd have to source it. Basically, you have to find a fence or something that could do it.
Cool. So I'm gonna collect the parts of the lightsaber and the crystal, and I'm going to go back to my party.
Okay.
You're not coming back to welcoming friends.
That's fine. That's totally fine. I needed to help.
You see the woman gives you another glance, and you realize that it's a fond sort of glance, and again that she's not really looking at you, but probably somebody she used to know that you remind her of. But she doesn't explain it to you or anything. It's just kind of this look of like familiarity.
Okay. So I kind of like wave awkwardly, and I'm like, I'm gonna go now. I might be in trouble, but okay. Bye.
Yep, and she gives you like a sincere nod, which you kind of take as approval. It's clear to her that you are someone who's willing to act on their convictions no matter how difficult that is, and it seems to embolden her in a way.
Nice. All right.
She seems more lively than her, even actually. Like, this experience has changed her for the better.
Awesome.
But without, like, you're not like following her past this point, I assume, so it's not really what she...
Okay. Well, I'm going to leave her to her devices, and I'm going to take the parts of the lightsaber and bring it back to the party.
Okay.
And she shows it to me. I'm going to say, that's not worth 10,000 credits.
I mean, we don't really know how much this kyber crystal is going to be worth. But it'll be worth more than just a few.
Yeah, so looking at it, it's actually quite beautiful, and it probably is worth something. But like again, this is just like a rare artifact, so, and it's also technically
true.
So.
And also there was the lightsaber, like the full functioning one. So
I am still going to take the droid from her. I'm not going to destroy it, but I don't trust her with anything that is worth money now. So I'm going to take it and put it in one of the crates that we have on our speeder and suggest that we move past this.
I give it up begrudgingly, but I understand why this is necessary.
Do you attempt to explain your actions to your party at all? Like,
I guess to anyone who seems like they'd be worth listening or would be interested in listening, I at least to Tetsu, I explained to her that I felt like the Lady Jedi needed our help more than she wanted to hurt us at all. And I don't think she's going to really do terrible things with that lightsaber. If anything, she just wants to get off this planet the same way we do, which I understand. So I just wanted to help someone who was in a similar situation to us.
I don't buy it, but I mean, there was a bounty on her head. We had no idea whether or not she was a Jedi. She was threatening to us. She didn't do anything for us in helping her. We don't know what she's going to do with the lightsaber.
That's all true, but we also have a bounty on our head. I feel like that's not really a good reason not to trust someone.
I don't trust us, so. With good reason, apparently.
Well done. Well done.
All right, so I guess now we need to give this guy his data back.
I have a question. As they were running off chasing this lightsaber, how long did that take?
Whole thing from the moment that they started running to like the moment that the woman took the lightsaber, like 5 minutes, I guess. Because Xanya was trucking it. Like Xanya was like climbing as fast as she could get away. What do you want to do?
Me and Calum have 5 minutes.
Yeah. Why? What are you gonna do with 5 minutes in a truck? The kind of things I don't want to have to ask as a GM.
No, I was. I find myself in an interesting position where, as a character who needs to remain fairly anonymous, I don't think I'm very anonymous at the moment.
Oh, why is that?
Yeah, exactly. So part of me is wondering if I would ask Calum whether he would fly back to the ship with me in the 5 minutes they're gone.
Oh no.
And just leave us behind?
Yeah. And part of me is wondering.
We're really good working party, guys.
We have some kinks we need to work out. Okay, it's fine.
I don't know.
You also don't have the data.
Yeah, I feel kind of like
all we have
getting out of this.
Oh,
the
that's
ship can
right.
probably make it out of the atmosphere, but like past that, like
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty broken up right now.
I just remembered.
I like how R323 is like, listen, okay, they're crazy. They're fighting over a lightsaber. We have to get out of here. Okay, we need to get on the ship. We need to leave. Because if we don't, we're gonna tear ourselves apart over this pants lightsaber, and it's all gonna go downhill.
Tetsu feels a little bit betrayed, by the way, because when I broke out R323, I agreed to break out Xanya, and Xanya just betrayed me after I gave her freedom. So there's like an extra level of anger in Tetsu's mind on that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, you're right. I do have the data pad with the information on it. So as a show of good faith, I'm going to give it back to Tetsu.
Okay.
I am now in charge of all the things that are worth money.
All the things, except for the lightsaber parts. I have that.
And me.
And you, yeah.
I'm probably worth the most
like,
to this party,
I
right?
had conlinked you guys to chase after us, right? So for that 5 minutes, like you were kind of coming towards.
The problem is
it sounds like they were not coming towards.
Calum was looking for liquor, and I was looking down this ladder, thinking, "Well, that's a ladder."
Oh, no. Ladders, my worst enemy.
We meet again, Nemesis.
So, I mean, there's not much that I could have done, really.
Well, I could just say, you stay here, watch the speeder, and then I ran.
Yeah, if you want to do that, then I can find a way to open the door, because we still need to get...
Yeah, you were still working on that, so...
All right.
Getting the speeder loaded up and, like, paint clean and all that kind of stuff.
And I'll say, okay, here's what I will do, is, assuming that we're not going to have the goods that we were going to smuggle off of this planet that we thought we would have, the lightsaber is probably just gone because it's been stolen or misplaced or gone. We need to get
given away.
Some of the... Maybe we could get some of the canisters from the room, bring those back, stick them on the speeder, sell those, because we still need to upgrade the ship, which is held together with duct tape.
Apparently, several flammable industrial solvents.
Yeah.
I'm not a mechanic. I'm just having droid with aspiration.
Does any of this help you? We have carbonite. we have
just need
industrial
money.
solvent.
I say we just get back now and get this mouse droid off of our hands, and I'm kind of inclined to tell him about the lightsaber deal and see if he has any other leads that can help us in maybe dealing with her.
He is an information broker, so we have valuable information
exactly
about the stuff.
I have a feeling Black Sun would actually be pretty interested to know that there is,
I have a feeling that Calum doesn't want anything to do with Black Sun.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about dealing with him.
Technically, the guy we're doing the most droid thing for is from Black Sun.
As long as I don't want anything with the Imperials, you guys don't want anything with Imperials. He doesn't want Black Sun.
We don't want it to have anything to do with a lot of people.
So who's left over, though?
Unfortunately, those people are the people with the money.
I say we go get paid. We need to get paid.
All right. Well, I'm still finding a way to open the door to the shop because we haven't done that yet. We can't get out the speeder if the shop is shut.
You can find a
little thing.
You can fly a speeder out. A stolen speeder truck.
All right.
Out of the store.
All right. Without permission.
A perhaps less than jovial party heads up the exterior of Cloud City. You guys get back to Port Town without incident, although you guys do see a couple Wingguard cloud cars that give you guys weird looks. Like the pilots like see you guys kind of going out the outside of the structure, and they slow down real slow and like look at you guys, and then they keep going.
I turn my head and just look at them as we're flying along.
But getting up to Port Town, you guys can problem. Port Town, outside of the actual like docking areas, like the main concourse that you guys were on, is not really a speeder thoroughfare. So you guys would need to ditch the speeder somewhere because you're basically driving on the sidewalk.
Can we try and sell it?
Can I look inside the speeder and see if there's anything from the previous owner?
It looks like he was trying to sell the speeder, so no.
But maybe there's a secret smuggling compartment,
He might have forgotten about it, or he may not have known it existed.
A smuggling compartment on a speeder truck. No,
yeah.
There is not.
Can I siphon the fuel out of it?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I'd have somewhere to put
try and sell the speeder now that we're kind of... Like, can I use my underworld contacts to kind of try and see if people are interested in purchasing a speeder for cheap? Like, I'm talking like how much is this thing worth typically?
1,000. They had 1,000 on the windscreen.
They were trying to sell it for 1,000.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna try and sell it for like 500 credits.
Somebody will buy it for 500 credits.
Okay, cool. 500 credits in my bag.
So you just sell a speeder to a random Willick who immediately has the speeder loaded onto it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have scrapped it for parts. I just realized that, but never mind. It probably wouldn't have had too many useful things.
So you guys sell a stolen speeder for 500 credits. That's a pretty good start to the...
Yeah, I mean, hey.
This is like scum and villainy, right?
True.
Yeah, I mean, Grand Theft Speeder. No problem.
You gotta be scum and villainy, otherwise it's not very scum and villainy.
So Zarin is waiting for you guys at the 4.5, which is where he wanted to meet once you guys were done.
I'm gonna have I put like the mouse droid and the data pad in a crate, so I'm just gonna carry the crate.
Okay. So inside the 4.5, the crowd is beginning to thin out a little bit because you guys basically go down, come up, and it's like, early morning basically in terms of like Cloud City's time. There's still actually quite a few people here, but Bosk is somewhere else. He's not holding court in his corner of the bar anymore. And
I wonder why.
There's no such thing as like last call or anything at this bar because, like, again, it is not legal. Like, no part of this bar is legal. So they serve drinks all day. So there are still people at the bar ordering, but the crowd has thinned out a little bit. Mynock fights are on hiatus for the moment, so there's no Mynock fights for you guys to bet on. And I know it sucks.
I've had my fill of Mynocks now. I don't think I need any more.
Yeah, I think we're all a little bit over Mynocks for now.
And Zarin is at the same table you guys were at before, and he sees you guys enter and can barely withhold his enthusiasm as he sees you guys have like a box in his hands. So he almost moves to get up and then manages to control his enthusiasm and just stays seated.
I'm gonna walk up to him, put the crate down, and say, I think you'll find something in here that you've been looking for.
Okay. With that, he opens up the crate and takes a look at the mouse droid, looks at the data pad. He's like, is all the data on the pad?
Yes.
He's like, okay, good. And he takes the droid out of the box and throws it against the wall casually. And he's like, he kind of just mutters, "Stupid droid," and he goes over the pad and begins looking, and you see he has a pad of his own, and he doesn't decrypt the files. He just runs like a verification that all the data is there, basically, something like a hash or something. Double check that both sets of data are complete. And he says, "Oh, that's excellent. Wow, this is better than he could have thought. Did you look at the data?"
No.
What data?
What data are we talking about?
You want deception?
Did you look at anything that was on the mouse droid?
No.
Oh, we thought it was a love bot.
A love bot.
In the short time, we have named him Herbie, and he is fully loaded.
I'm going to say we were a little too busy to worry about what we could find with the mouse droid.
Yeah. I'm going to go walk over to the droid and pick him back up.
Okay, you go pick it back up, cradling its slender Imperial form in your arms.
Totally. This is a mouse droid we're talking about, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go poke Calum and say you should see what he buys information for, like what kind of information gets what kind of money.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get some information about what.
No. We have the information.
Well, yeah, I'm going to say I'm going to get some information.
Oh, you get the information. He might sell the information that he wants to. It's like.
If you'd be interested in additional information.
Before you guys do that, I need someone to take lead on the lie. Like, no, we didn't look at any of it.
Oh, I see.
I genuinely didn't look at it.
Oh, well, that's fine, but someone.
I'll do it. I can do it because I have 2 yellow deception, 2 yellow ones.
Oh, you can you loom on a deception?
I think she can.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna loom on the deception.
Oh, loom on the deception? Sure.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, and I'll go with the angle where we were way too busy. We got attacked by Mynock, other dangerous things.
The triple Bs, the other dude.
Yeah, I mean, are you kidding me? How would we have had time to download data? We're just simple bounty hunters, retrieval experts.
Yeah.
Big B alone was just too much to handle.
Yeah.
He was a lot to handle.
We met a friend. We lost a friend. Okay, so do you want me to roll deception?
Yeah, I said the difficulty.
Okay.
And I will loom.
Well,
Well,
I'm still shaken up by
We
everything.
met a friend, we lost a friend. He looks at you, and you can tell that he doesn't believe you. But he doesn't actually really call you out on it. Like, he kind of gives you a side eye, and he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. So, this is good work. You have the droid intact, not that I really care about it. The data, specifically, is going to be very helpful. And he passes a credit chip across the table to Calum. The credit chip has 4,000 credits on it.
I'm going to look at him and say, this is a joke. If you ever want us to work for you again, you're going to have to bump this up by another 50%.
Whoa.
He looks at you and he says, 50%? 50%. I could find probably a bunch of salt-addled Arconas who could have done that same job for half of what you guys are charging. 50% isn't... No, there's no way. No. 4,000 is more than fair. Plus, I'm going to give you guys favorable rates on this next job, and I think you're really going to love it. Like, I honestly think this is going to be a great career move.
Oh, boy.
We're not interested unless you give us at least another 25%.
25%. This is robbery. He turns towards the bar. Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this over here? This is crazy.
I turn to walk away.
I could try to charm him and say that it's going to be mutually exclusive because, not only do we complete the job, but we might have information that could be monetarily useful to him.
And us, because we're not giving it to him for free.
Well,
yeah. If you have information you want to sell me, that's a whole other thing. I'm sure we could work.
So maybe to help us.
But we don't want to deal in information with someone who shortchanges us on the good work we've already done.
How is $4,000 or 4,000 credits shortchanging you?
We agreed on 5.
We didn't agree on anything.
We just want to build a solid foundation of friendship.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do that.
On 5,000 credits.
You can roll negotiate.
Can you roll that, Gabe?
Yes, I can.
1 sec.
Okay.
You're good.
Oof.
Well, there goes the credits.
All right.
He's like, you know what? I admire your determination. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay you that 4,000 credits. And if this information that you're interested in is, valuable, then I'll make sure to pay a little bit extra. But I need to know what the information. Surely you understand how I make my.
Well, if you just walk away with knowing the information, that's not much of a deal, is it?
I mean, I would never do something.
So
I look at him and I look at the droid. I look at him and squint my eyes.
Yes, droid.
Give us 1,000 credits in good faith that you can trust the information.
1,000 credits.
Let me give you a little sneak peek on what this is about.
In good faith.
This is about priceless Jedi artifacts.
Oh, snap.
He's like, whoa, keep it down. Oh.
Okay. Oh, sorry, did you want me to keep my voice down about the priceless?
No, I think he wanted you to be a little bit louder.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's what it sounded like.
No, like you need to actually keep your voice down.
Are you interested in what we're saying?
Yes. But if you say that word out loud one more time, I'll probably take a blaster bolt to the back of my skull from a waiting ISB agent. So I'd appreciate it if you not use that word again in public.
All right, I'm going to use a code word. We're going to say jelly. Are you interested in the information about the priceless jelly artifact?
Tetsu, I don't think he's ready for this jelly.
I am unprepared for this jelly. But yes, I would love to purchase that information for.
No. The 1,000 credits was putting it down in good faith that you're not just going to run away with the information we're telling you. This information is worth way more than 1,000 credits.
Probably about 10,000 at least. I mean, you could sell it for 20,000.
If the person I would sell this information to can't make a profit from it, then there's no point in them buying it. I mean, I would love to buy it, but it sounds like you guys are asking a lot.
Yeah.
Mostly because we got through a lot to get it to you, so hey.
Listen, okay, I can do 1,500 for the info. That's it. That's all I can do.
So maybe I can negotiate with him and tell him it's not just about the artifact, but there's also another monetary benefit as part of the information.
Bounty, they would get the bounty and the amount for the lightsaber.
I'm gonna nudge Calum really quick and give him eyes please don't.
Oh yeah, you really don't want anybody to do this.
No, don't. She probably now with a lightsaber could probably handle herself pretty well, but I just, this doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel right.
Come on. I know you guys are stuck hard for cash. 1,500. Give me information about the jam or whatever we're calling it.
Jelly.
Listen.
1,500 as a deposit, another 1,500 upon delivery of the information.
That's insane. That's insane. This could just be an old guy that you think is some kind of weird wizard. I can't do that.
Well, you also know we're going to be working on your next job for you, and we just did a great job on what we just did. We're not here to rip you off. We're here to get what we're owed.
So you will work for me on my job.
Yes. In addition to you paying us for this information, we will do your next job for you.
So 1,500 then? We're good?
For the deposit.
Mm-hmm.
And another 1,500 upon delivery.
Does he look like he's about to comply?
Let's talk about... Why don't we talk about the information later? I'm really excited to get started on this career opportunity for all of you.
I think you're going to have to act on this information quickly.
I think he really is excited about this new career opportunity. I kind of want to hear him out.
You guys are going to have a great time.
What is What is it? So just let us know.
So, all this information you stole. Well, you know how I said that certain shipments weren't getting to the right people?
Mm-hmm.
Well, before I was unceremoniously booted from Black Sun. And as he says this, you realize, like, for the first time that he actually has no affiliation with Black Sun. You guys knew he had worked with Black Sun in the past. Weren't sure if that was still the case. Apparently it is not. He's not working closely with Black Sun anymore.
Okay.
Before I was unceremoniously booted, I noted that several of our shipments to the Imperials were going missing to various clients that were not in any way affiliated with Black Sun. Turns out some of the leadership at our local chapter of Black Sun has been making a side profit, but they are shorting the most dangerous people in the galaxy because all of our shipments that we've been procuring are going straight to the Imperial Navy. As soon as the Imperials find out about this, they're going to clean house. But that's not exactly what I want. See, I want to make sure that I'm the one in charge of this operation. With this new information that you've managed to recover, as well as some carefully timed, shall we say, accident for the existing leadership, I'm certain that I can retake control of this illustrious group of criminals known as Black Sun on Cloud City, and from there, I'll be able to regain some useful employment. By helping me do this, you will of course be compensated more than generously, as I will not only be in command of Black Sun, but also its coffers on Cloud City, and I would be more than happy to open those to all of you.
So he's basically asking us to sell out the current chapter of Black Sun to the Imperials so that he can take over said chapter.
Well, you note that if he has incriminating evidence, he could easily just turn these people over to the...
Yeah.
But he doesn't want the entire operation to be torn down. He just wants to be in charge of it.
Okay.
So what he's asking you to do is probably plant this information somewhere and then make sure that the existing leadership meets with a violent end. So that he can step into the power vacuum and go, like, I told you, look, they've been shorting the Imperials. This is crazy. So, I guess this is as good a place to leave it as any. So, for next week, you will go and Zarin will explain the details of his plan. But you get the sense that beyond making sure the information is planted properly and arranging the demise of the current leadership of Black Sun's Cloud City cadre, that you'll be given a fair amount of freedom as to how to go about doing this. So I guess for next session, that's where we'll pick it up.
Cool.
Yeah, well, that was an interesting session, jam-packed full of conflict and Mynock and
plot twists.
So, yeah, I guess next week we'll get into Black Sun, which is even more terrifying than Mynock, but I look forward to that. So we're going to sign off for tonight, but before we do so, I just want to say thanks again for Misscliks for hosting our show. If you don't already know, Misscliks is dedicated to uplifting geeks and gamers and providing support and exposure for women as role models in geek and gaming culture. You can follow them on Twitter at Misscliks. Make sure to give them a follow on Twitch. They have a lot of great other shows throughout the week, including Tabletop and Board Games on Friday, Eye on the Storm on Thursdays, a D&D series. So definitely check out all the programming they have going on through the week. And with that, we'll do some final sign-offs. Again, I'm at Sylvanora on Twitter. You can follow me for all things Star Wars and Heroes of the Storm. And Josh, why don't you let people know where they can find you?
You can check me out on Twitter at Throne Gauntlet. I am a news editor for the stories I write about Heroes of the Storm primarily. Been branching out into some Hearthstone, some fighting game stuff recently, which is kind of fun. But you can go to our website, scoreesports.com, and follow all your favorite esports. And feel free to drop me a line on Twitter if you want to just talk shop. Happy to banter/argue about esports.
Why don't you go, Stark?
Well, StarkSCII on all of the things.
All of the things.
All of the things. I'm surprised I'm still alive.
I think we're all a little surprised we're still.
I was honestly expecting, like, oh, your full script out the window, goodbye.
We were expecting that at the beginning of the episode. We lasted the whole time.
And the Mynock, I was expecting him to land on me, push me off, and also die. That was the other death.
There was a lot of falling you had expected.
Yeah, I was then expecting the speeder to blow up.
And we met your nemesis.
All right.
All in all, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Good
For
time.
another week.
Why don't you go, Gabe?
Exceed expectations.
I'm Gabe. I'm GameFaceKilla on Twitter. And I also co-host Table Flippin' Board Games on Fridays. So check us out.
I'm at PaulomiSP. Please don't get mad at me for giving a lightsaber to a Jedi.
We don't know that she's a Jedi.
Who would have known that was the most villainous action one person could commit in Mynock Mysteries?
I mean,
Truly, there were a lot of upset people.
But is chat not liking it? Is chat really not liking it?
Chat was not a fan.
Chat was kind of upset. I'm sorry, chat. I love you.
Trying to play to your fans in the chat, Palomi. I get it.
Yeah, I'm at PaulomiSP on Twitter. I like to talk about Star Wars things, especially Padme, and yeah, that's me.
All right, yeah, and so just so you guys know, we put up our VODs on the Misscliks YouTube channel every Tuesday, so definitely check it out. If you missed the previous 2 episodes, you can check them out there, and we'll be continuing to do that every Sunday, and so we'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.